Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about AMC. As you guys can see, today it's currently sitting at $13.61. As you guys can see, over the last week, it is up 45%. And AMC has kind of been on this nonstop rally lately. I mean, the stock has kind of just been climbing to all-time highs over and over and over again. Aside from the one surge we did get a couple of months ago, the stock was kind of trading sideways, but it's been slowly making its way up again. And a lot of people are kind of wondering why. What's been going on with AMC that's kind of driving the stock upward? Is AMC Entertainment a good buy at $13.63? And can the stock actually go through a short squeeze? So let's kind of talk about what's been driving AMC stock upward. So obviously, company avoided bankruptcy. This is pretty no knowledge here. And as states have started to reopen up, so have movie theaters. And as of yesterday, AMC had a little bit of a surge just due to the fact that California does plan on reopening up movie theaters. Now, California and New York are two of basically AMC's biggest box offices, right? Because they do carry a lot of population. Me living in California, I know that a lot of people here love to go to the movie theaters. They're always packed up to the brim. So it's definitely going to be a luxury that a lot of people are definitely going to be worth seeing. Now, really diving into, there's been a lot of people who are also getting super bullish on AMC in general as a stock in itself. A lot of people were pretty bearish on the stock. A lot of people thinking that AMC wasn't going to make it. And a lot of people are kind of concerned that, Wanda Group was basically, they're lowering their position altogether in AMC. A lot of people are kind of wondering why. Well, for me, it doesn't really scare me because I know that AMC in itself does show a lot of value here at these stock prices, and obviously with new box office releases coming out and the states kind of reopening up, this is exactly what AMC Entertainment kind of needed to continue pushing the stock upward. AMC has been doing very well for itself. And like I said, since California reopening plans have kind of been in commence, then this is a very good time for people to kind of capitalize on what's kind of been going on with AMC. I don't think the rally for AMC is over just yet. I do think that altogether that, AMC is a pretty high value stock, a stock that was kind of neglected a lot during the pandemic. Obviously, everybody knows that AMC was hit pretty hard during the pandemic, right? Losing $4.59 billion in the year of 2020. But, I don't want people to kind of worry that Wanda Group is trimming its holdings in AMC because, there's still a lot of bullish sentiment behind the stock in itself. It just recently got an analyst upgrade. There's a lot of people who support the stock, and there's still a very good chance that AMC Entertainment is going to go through a short squeeze. And the reason I say this is because, we definitely saw GameStop, what happened with GameStop and stuff like that, but with AMC, it's kind of just been trading sideways. I don't feel like the stock has been pushed up high enough for the stock to actually go through a short squeeze. When the last time there was a Reddit fueled rally and AMC was kind of going high, Robinhood kind of limited the trading. So, no one could really even buy any more shares. You could only sell, causing the stock to kind of just start selling off and go downward. With AMC, it was very crucial in that moment that the stock was probably going to go through a short squeeze. And I do think that if AMC Entertainment is shot up high enough, I do think that the stock can actually go through a short squeeze, and I do think that the stock can hit $100. But even aside from that, if we really take a look at AMC as an actual company in itself, before the pandemic, it's not like the company was struggling. Like, the company was doing very well. The company tries very hard to stay innovative. The company tries very hard to not really want to be the next blockbuster. I don't think the classical movie theater idea is ever going to go away. That's just my personal opinion. I do think that AMC does offer a high value. I think the business model is very smart. I do think their business strategy is overall very smart as well. And the reason I say this is because, people love going to the movie theaters, and that's just kind of a common thing. Even though streaming service has gotten a lot more popular over the years, I don't think it's ever really going to take away from this nostalgia one gets to actually go to the movie theaters with their friends and their family. But even for me, as the states have reopened up, a lot of people are starting to rotate into high value plays like AMC. The reason this is because these stocks do have a lot of upside potential. So airlines, cruises, hotels, casinos, stocks like AMC are definitely going to see a lot of uptrend here in the next month or even over the next year. Like I said, a lot of stocks that were kind of neglected because of the pandemic, they didn't really get to see the light of day. But really diving into, people are still super bullish on AMC. AMC has definitely shown itself. It's got good guidance as well. Quarter one and quarter two profits are probably going to be pretty good. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to be profitable quarters. I'm not saying that their earnings are going to be shooting through the roof. But this is a path to recovery for AMC. It's exactly what the stock needed, because I don't know how long AMC could have actually lasted, and has nothing to do with its business fundamentals at all. It has nothing to do with the overall company in itself. Even airlines, Delta, United, Southwest, Carnival, Norwegian Cruise Lines, all of these big time companies that have been profitable for years were doing absolutely horrible during the pandemic as well. With AMC, it is absolutely no different. It just happens to be one of the businesses that got struck hard because of the pandemic. It's just one of those businesses that doesn't do well in a pandemic. But even if we take a look at the 3-month chart, I mean, the stock is up 300%. So the stock has been doing very well. And a lot of people who bought it early when it was trading around $1, $2, congratulations to you guys, because you guys probably did make a pretty good profit. But really analyzing the uptrend from here, I do think that AMC stock still does have a lot to run. I do think that AMC does offer a lot of high value here in the next couple of years. And I do think with pent-up demand, people not really being able to go to movie theaters for over a year, and states slowly starting to reopen back up once again, I do think that this is definitely going to boost a lot of AMC's outlook. I think it's definitely going to boost its earnings, and I definitely think it's going to put the company in the right direction. Now, a lot of people do argue that yes, AMC is taking on a lot of debt, or AMC does have a lot of debt. Obviously, it's part of the process because the company was about to go bankrupt. It's something that needed to be done. So AMC took about $1 billion in debt, but for me, I'm not really too worried about that at all. I know that with the pent-up demand and with the reopening of the states, I don't think AMC actually paying off the debt in itself is going to be a problem. Companies take on debt all the time. It's just part of the business process, especially in the midst of a pandemic when basically your whole business was shot to absolutely zero. Sometimes taking on debt is the best thing to do, even though, people would always advise against staying away from debt and stuff like that. But in this specific situation, I think it was probably the most brilliant move that AMC could actually do, because the company is still here. Now that states have reopened up, now that AMC's actually weathered the storm, this is definitely going to be very, very good for the overall stock in itself. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of uptrend for AMC. I do think the stock can hit $20 here in the next couple of weeks. And I actually do think AMC stock is worth a buy at $13.30. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But if we actually dive in and we take a look a little bit deeper, this stock being pushed up high enough could definitely push AMC into a short squeeze where a lot of shorts have to cover their positions. A lot of people do think that AMC is going to replicate GameStop, and I absolutely agree. I do think that if the stock is pushed up high enough in the right circumstance, that AMC could follow the footsteps of GameStop. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of people didn't think that GameStop was actually going to go to $450, but it ended up happening, and people were talking about that for years. With AMC, I don't think it's any different, but it's definitely going to be a sight to see when that day actually comes, or if it actually comes in itself. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC Entertainment stock. Do you guys think AMC Entertainment is a good buy at $13.09? Do you guys think AMC Entertainment is going to go through a massive short squeeze? If you guys own AMC Entertainment stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.